YouTube. I gotta call out the hypocrisy of Ringo TV reaction. In this particular segment of his video, he's gonna start shaming Kyrie Irving for donating $65,000 to the GoFundMe page for Shanquella's family while they're still mourning, right? This dude is basically stating, well, I'm gonna start playing the video and I'm gonna react to it as I go along. But he's basically shaming Kyrie Irving for donating a large sum of money, saying that Kyrie Irving is only doing this to get praised. And he's a complete hypocrite. He's full of shit. Because my question to him is, have you donated any money to the GoFundMe page for the family? This dude likes to act like he's so morally superior to other people. He likes to take on this moral high ground. But this dude don't help no family with shit. He doesn't donate to any causes. He doesn't help any people that need the money. But he likes to sit on the sidelines and judge people for what they do with their own money. Man, like, he needs to go fuck himself. But let me play this.
Acting like somebody in hopes that people are going to start supporting. It's just like, when all of this happened, I believe you had Kyrie, I believe.
That's when you know when somebody hating on somebody. You could just say, when all of this was supporting, Kyrie Irving donated money to a GoFundMe page. I believe. You already know this guy is building up a lot of resentment towards Kyrie Irving. Because if you know straight off the bat, you're harboring a lot of hatred towards this guy. Why is it that you're hating on someone that donated money to help the cause of a murder that transpired for the family of the victim? In fact, you should be grateful that he's at least gave money to help the cause, help the family with the expenses of the funeral expense, or whatever expenses they may have to deal with. Like, who does this?
Donated. How much money? I think it's...
And you don't even know how much money he donated. That's when you know he's hating on this dude, because you don't even have his facts straight. You should know how much he donated. If you got a point to make, you got to get your facts straight. You don't even know how much money he donated to the family. He donated $65,000, but you don't even know how much the exact amount he did donate. So if you don't even know the amount, now it could be assumed that this is you harboring emotions towards this guy, and you hating on him for doing something that is commendable. Like, this dude acts like a fucking child, man.
What? 60,000? Something along.
He don't even know how much he donated with this to the GoFundMe page. He don't even have the number exactly down to the T. If you're gonna bring up an argument, you gotta get your facts straight. You gotta know what you're talking about. You gotta know what issues you're addressing. So he don't even have the numbers down right. So that tells me, if you don't got the facts straight, that you're just like, you're going based off of your emotions right now. He's acting emotional towards a so-called celebrity, right? That did a great deed of helping the family. I mean, how many people is gonna be willing to donate any money for a cause like that? He did something from the kindness of his art, but he don't understand Kyrie. He think Kyrie's doing this for the praise. Well, if you know anything about Kyrie, you know this is not the first time Kyrie has donated for a certain cause. Kyrie has always been a given type of person. Like, he's always been donating money to certain campaigns, to certain groups of people, organizations, to certain individuals. Not too long ago, he also donated like $55,000 to the 3 people that were killed by an ex-football player at this college. So he donated $55,000 to one of the individuals that were killed. at that event at that place. So he always donated to people. He always been a giving type of person.
on those lines. About $60,000 or something
Husband
towards
got his numbers right.
some GoFundMe.
Okay.
Now, I talked about that situation with that GoFundMe and Kyrie. I said that what he did was wrong.
What he did was wrong. You see this? This is the hypocrisy of this motherfucker. How is what Kyrie did wrong? Cause? Did Kyrie Irving did any crime? Did Kyrie Irving did he was he directly involved with the murder of Shanquella? What Kyrie Irving did should be encouraged more. We need more celebrities to help donate money to certain causes so that our community can, you know, grow from this and we can develop as people. What Kyrie Irving did is something to be applauded, not to be something shamed. How is it wrong for Kyrie Irving to donate $65,000 to a GoFundMe page for the family? How is something wrong? How can you twist that and make it into something negative? That's the thing I don't get with this guy. He took something that was, you know, of a good cause. Kyrie Irving did it, and he didn't have to give his money. It doesn't matter how much money he make. It doesn't matter if Kyrie's a millionaire. The fact still remains he gave his own money, his hard-earned money, to the family to help them with the funeral expenses or other obligations they need to attend to with the money. So you should praise him for that because he didn't have to give the money to them.
Donating 60K to a GoFundMe publicly
Who cares?
is
Who cares?
inappropriate.
This dude is a fucking idiot. How is that inappropriate? How is that? Prove to me how is that inappropriate? What he did. Did he shame the family? Did he ridicule the family? What justification does he has to say that what Kyrie Irving did was inappropriate? This dude is a fucking jealous, insecure, beta male fucking bitch. And he hasn't done anything for the family. How is it that you could shame another man for doing something that's correct, that is great, that's commendable, something that we should acknowledge? Because how many celebrities do you know out there that are willing to give a certain amount of their money to help people who go through certain traumatic experience? Kyrie Irving has always been that type of person to give a certain amount of money to certain causes. He donated what, $1.5 million to the WNBA to help women who sat out of the league because they felt they were being underpaid. And during that stage where they were sitting out, he gave portion of his money to help them, you know, still stay in the league because they were struggling. Kyrie Irving always been this type of person. He doesn't know Kyrie. He doesn't know Kyrie. So for him to like take this moral high ground and look down on this man for doing something that is commendable, it just shows the type of person he is. He's very insecure, and he's a jealous motherfucker who wish he was in Kyrie Irving position to give. But even with his platform, he doesn't even promote the GoFundMe page. He never once said, "Oh, make sure to donate to the family." He hasn't even given any of his own money to the family. If you haven't given any of your own money to the family, who are you to fucking talk? You're a fucking hypocrite.
You just did that to be seen.
Who gives a fuck if he does it to be seen? We don't care about that shit. All we care about is the fact that he's helping the family, and we only focus should be is getting justice for Shanquella. All our focus should be getting justice. Your energy is directed in the wrong direction. Your energy should be focused on making sure that Shanquella gets justice, and that any type of donations that we can provide for the family goes a long way. So we have to acknowledge the fact that Kyrie Irving donate a good amount of money to help the family. So if he because of that, the family could be at ease. They don't have to stress about any type of expenses they may have to deal with. And it's not just the funeral expenses, it's lawyers that they may have to hire in order to persecute the assailants and the people that were involved in the killing of Shanquella, the murder of Shanquella, right? They have to hire more lawyers, they have to worry about lawyer fees, attorneys, persecutors. They may have to travel to Mexico. There's a lot more that goes into that money. So what Kyrie Irving did is gave a good amount of money to help the family kind of be at ease, kind of like don't have to stress over any expenses they may have to deal with when it comes on to how they're gonna handle the situation moving forward. So this guy is a fucking hypocrite.
Because his public image, due to all the different things that he's involved in, he's trying to clean up his name.
This guy is a fucking idiot. How is he trying to clean up his name? How can you make assumptions about people without getting any other facts down? You cannot just make blanket statements like that. He's trying to clean up his name due to the public image. First of all, what has Kyrie done wrong to warrant that type of label or his public? What kind of thing did he did in the public to make him look bad? All he did was posted a link to a fucking movie, right? And he didn't say nothing in the link. He didn't post a single comment. He didn't endorse any anti-Semitic beliefs because he never said anything out of his word. So what kind of scrutiny did he receive in the public that was justified? Absolutely nothing. So this guy is just making up just blanket statement, and he's coming at Kyrie Irving when Kyrie Irving didn't shame the family. He didn't do anything to warrant this type of judgment from this fucking buffoon. This guy is a fucking idiot.
And there's other ways to do that.
What other ways? What other ways? Give the other ways. What other ways? Because last time I checked, you haven't donated anything to the family, for the family. You are acting as if you're so-called perfect and you have given money to the family. This dude is full of shit, man. I can't stand people like this who like to judge others for doing things that they themselves haven't done. You have not donated any money to the family, to Shanquella's family. You haven't donated any money for any GoFundMe, any type of money to help the family. Have you donated money? Where's your receipt? At least Kyrie Irving did something. At least he backed up his stuff with action. You're just talking out of your mouth. You're just talking shit out of your mouth at this point. What you saying at this point is irrelevant. It has nothing to do with the issue at hand. All we care about is getting justice for Shanquellas and that the family can get the justice that they rightfully deserve. All we care about is that. Who cares about? I mean, people gonna acknowledge the fact that Kyrie Irving donated a certain amount because that's something that's commendable. That's something that we have to appreciate because he didn't have to do it, especially with his status and his reach. That would encourage more celebrities and people that have status and money to help out with people with certain causes. But Kyrie always been like this. He's acting like Kyrie is just doing this. This is not the first time Kyrie Irving has donated money to help people out, whatever needs they may need or may have.
Really cared. You could have wired the money.
Who cares? You can't tell another grown man what to do with his own money. If Kyrie Irving wanted to donate 100, 200,000, 500,000 to a GoFundMe page, that's his right because his money is his choice. He could do whatever the hell he wants with his own money. And I'm about to expose this dude for being a fucking hypocrite because he messaged me on Instagram and he was shaming Kyrie Irving for posting the link to a documentary talking about our true origin as the Hebrew Israelites. He was shaming Kyrie Irving, and then he said Kyrie Irving should have donated $500,000 or some bullshit so he could talk about him. This dude is a hypocrite, and he contradicts himself so much because at one point in one of his other videos, he said Kyrie Irving is being scrutinized by the public because him and Kanye, because they're being scrutinized, right, by the public because they're speaking the truth. But at the same time, you're gonna go ahead and say, he's trying to clean up his image. Like, so what is it? This dude facilitate between so much different topics. Like, he can't stay on one topic. He goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This dude is a contradictory buffoonery buffoon. He is a fucking clown, man.
To the father or the mother behind the scenes.
Who cares?
Being
He's not obligated to do shit. As long as he give the money, that's all that matters. Why does he have to go behind the scenes to donate money to the family? Who cares? Why he has to do that? Is there obligation for him to do that? He's not obligated to donate any of his money, but he did though, which is something to be acknowledged because not a lot of people of his status is that given. And Kyrie Irving always been this guy. He's acting as if this is something new, man. He don't know Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving always been a given philanthropist. Like, this guy always been helping out for people who are needy, helping support certain causes. He has always been giving out money to people who need it. So Kyrie, this is nothing new with Kyrie. So for this guy to just shame Kyrie Irving for something that we should acknowledge and we should praise him for, because at the end of the day, he didn't have to do it. With his status, he doesn't have to. Come on, man. This dude is a fucking clown, bro.
that is a large sum of money. You ain't have to become or make a public show out of it so that you could get a bunch of pats on the.
It doesn't matter whether people praise him or not. He donated money to the GoFundMe page, right? And we have to acknowledge that's something that is awesome, because first of all, that's a large sum of money, like he said. So that money's gonna go a long way to helping the family with whatever obligations they have to fulfill with the whole ordeal with their daughter being killed. So that's gonna make their life less stressful. That money is gonna help them, do whatever obligations they may need to fulfill. They don't have to be stressing about, oh, how am I gonna have enough money to pay for a lawyer in case I may pursue further legal actions against these perpetrators that are involved with the murder of my daughter. How I'm gonna get money to transport the body, or to have the funeral expenses done. How I'm gonna have the money to either travel overseas to Mexico in case they need my part of the story or testimony if I need to testify on my daughter's behalf. Like, there's so much more that goes behind it. It's not just, oh, you're getting money for this or that, or they're profiting off of it. This dude doesn't think logically, man. He does not think logically about certain issues. He just goes based off emotion. And he like to claim other people are emotional and he's logical. But this dude is very emotional, man. He thinks like a woman.
Backs of everybody saying, "Wow, Kyrie, you're such a great guy. You're such a good man. I mean, my goodness, you're just."
He's hating on Kyrie for getting praised. This dude doesn't. He's hating. You could tell this dude is obviously hating on Kyrie Irving because Kyrie Irving is getting acknowledged, which he's rightfully deserved, for doing something of good cause. So why if he's getting praised? At the end of the day, all we really focusing on is making sure that the family get justice. Like, who cares if people are praising Kyrie Irving? That should not be our main focus. Our main focus should be focused on making sure that the family of the victim get their due justice, and that they'll be able to witness that the people that were involved with the murder of Shanquella will face the full extent of the law in Mexican prison. That's all we care about. Who cares about Kyrie Irving getting praised, man?
Such a good man. And when I addressed that, people got mad with me. But here's
Because you're immature and you act like a fucking female. Who cares about that? That should not be your focus.
the thing, fam. Consider this, because again, I'm just thinking logically here.
You're not. You're not thinking logically. You're acting emotionally. There's nothing logical about the point you're making. First of all, you come up with these blanket statements that are not backed up with any facts, and then you're making up accusation against this guy, saying he's trying to clean up his public image. In what way is he trying to clean up his public image when this guy didn't do anything wrong, except express his thoughts and beliefs, which we all have the right to do in this country because of freedom of speech and freedom of religion, which they infringed, which the media infringed on his right for that, and he was penalized for something that he didn't say. They put words in his mouth. This dude is an idiot.
Kyrie got all the praises for how much money he donated. What about all the other people who donated?
How are we gonna be able to go through all the list of people who donated money? How are we gonna physically go through all of this? Kyrie Irving is obviously gonna get acknowledged because he's a celebrity. Are we not? It doesn't mean what other people donated is less important. No, but the fact that he's celebrity and he has the reach, he's gonna get that acknowledgement because he is gonna influence. He could possibly influence other celebrities to donate to the cause, and he's gonna encourage other people that follow him, like that people that his fans and people that support him. If they see Kyrie Irving donate $65,000, right, to the GoFundMe page, it's gonna encourage his followers to do the same thing too. So in fact, he did a lot of good thing because he actually he's leading by example, and that's gonna cause other people that follow him and support him to do the same thing too. So in fact, he helped the family tremendously because there's a lot of people who donated to the GoFundMe page because of Kyrie Irving. So this dude could go fuck himself. What is he talking about, man? He's such an emotional beta male idiot, and he's a weirdo, man. Like I don't get this. I don't get this guy. Guy's idiot, man.
Nobody addressed the other people who gave $20, $10, $5.
Get out of
Their
here.
donations don't mean nothing.
Their donated. This dude just say stuff that doesn't make any logical sense. How their donation don't mean nothing? First of all, their donation don't mean anything. That's a double negative. But any type of donation counts. But what Kyrie Irving did is something to be acknowledged because, like I said, he influenced a lot of people, more people that some people didn't even know about the GoFundMe page. And when Kyrie Irving donated, it blew up. And then people said, "Oh, Kyrie Irving donated money? Wow, that's awesome. I'm gonna donate some money to the family too." Cause you got people that follow Kyrie Irving heavy, right? That support Kyrie Irving and is a loyal fan of Kyrie Irving, right? Either they like his causes and all that. Either they are like a loyal fan of Kyrie from basketball. Whatever the case may be, the fact is Kyrie Irving is a known celebrity, right? He has status, he has reach. So when they see him donating, it's gonna encourage other people to donate. So in fact, he did propel that GoFundMe page to another higher level because he allowed more people. Well, he opened up the door for more people to donate because they see him do it. So what is this? Come on, man.
The Bible speaks of this. It says when you give alms, don't be like the hypocrites who sound an alarm and tell everybody what you're doing.
You see this guy? You see this guy? This guy doesn't think logically. Did Kyrie Irving go out there and praise himself and say, "Look at me! I donated $65,000 to a GoFundMe page for the family of the victim"? Like, did he ever go out and praise himself? Did he give himself a pat on the back? He did this and he never said a word. So why is he mean? Go out there and say this and that. What is he talking about?
You're feeding the homeless. Don't record you feeding the.
But did Kyrie Irving record himself doing this? This guy can you guys see what I'm talking about? This guy doesn't make any logical sense what he's saying. Did Kyrie Irving recorded himself while he was donating that certain amount of money to the family? Did he record himself? Did he do that? So nothing he's saying is making any sense at this point. He's just speaking a bunch of garbage, and he's just this dude is an idiot, man.
Homeless. Don't take your camera. Record yourself giving homeless people food.
But did Kyrie Irving record himself donating money to the GoFundMe page? Did he actually took a camera out and say, "Look at me, I'm donating $65,000 to the family of Shanquella"? Did he actually did that? So how can this guy use that reference to prove a point that Kyrie Irving is trying to get praise for that reason? You see the point I'm trying to make? That those two different his argument don't even is not even making logical sense. It's not even being backed up with anything based on what he's accusing Kyrie Irving of doing. You get what I'm saying? This dude is an idiot, man.
Food. And then you post a video on YouTube saying, "Hey guys, I fed the homeless on Thanksgiving."
But did Kyrie Irving did that? You see, this guy, he's using straw man argument. These are straw man arguments. Once you go down that loophole of using straw man arguments to make your point, you lose the argument already. Your argument is invalid at this point. We can't take you serious because your argument of that specific scenario you used does not even line up with what Kyrie did. Kyrie Irving didn't post a video saying, "Look at me, guys, I'm donating $65,000 to the GoFundMe." Did he ever made a video? Where's the proof? Where's the proof of what you accusing him of doing? This dude is a fucking imbecile.
You know why you did that? You did that for the glory of men. You're not supposed to show.
How you know that? How you know his intentions? Kyrie Irving always been the given type of person, man. He doesn't know Kyrie Irving. This dude is an idiot.
That. If you do something for somebody, do it in secret.
This guy's
do it in secret.
Dumbass.
If I want to bless you, I'm not gonna come on YouTube and say, "Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, let me see. Hey, Rollo's in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Hey, everybody, I'm gonna bless Rollo. Hey, Rollo, I'm gonna send you $1 million tomorrow."
But did Kyrie Irving said anything? Did he say, "Oh, I'm gonna donate"? Did Kyrie Irving even post anything on his Instagram page, Twitter, or any social media platform he uses and say, "Hey guys, I'm gonna donate X amount of money to Shanquella's family to help them, deal with any expenses they may need to fulfill for their situation"? Did he ever did that? Did he ever put it out there that he was gonna give money to them? Because last time I checked, I don't see him post anything on his social media platforms to say that he was gonna donate money to Shanquella's family. So for you to even use that example is just, like I said, it's another straw man argument because you're using illogical fallacies to back up your statement. If it's not backed up with any evidence, your point is null and void. Can't take you seriously at this point because you already lost the argument.
Why I gotta announce that for?
Did he announce anything?
I could have just hit Rollo up behind the scenes and just boom and just told him, "Look, that's for you. Don't say nothing. It's all love." You know what I mean?
Stupid argument.
But by the pure fact that I have to announce it, it's no longer me trying to bless him.
But did he announce anything? This dude doesn't make any sense. Kyrie Irving did not even once announce that he was going to donate $65,000 to the GoFundMe page of Shanquella's family. He didn't announce anything, so how can you even make that assertion? Like, this dude is I can't, man. I can't stand this stupidity of people, man. This dude is a fucking clown, man.
Him, it's me trying to show out so I could get the praise of men. That's what Kyrie did. But people get mad at me because they can't see logically on what's going on.
You can't see logically of what's going on. You cannot see logically of what's going on. Take your own word by what you say. Did you think logically? did you say anything that made any logical sense? Because based on what you're saying, I could already I call you on your bullshit. You're not thinking logically of what's going on. I already pointed out all the flaws in your argument. You're using straw man arguments. At this point, you're just going based off emotions. This dude is shit, full of shit, man.
You understand? So when we look at that situation, people will give to the GoFundMe because they figure it's Shanquella's GoFundMe for a cause.
Which is what Kyrie did.
That person who called on that woman's show, dropping the Cash App, people will donate to. Why?
All right, that's about it. He got off, but in his previous video, he was going in on Kyrie, man. But I'm gonna expose this dude for fucking being a house. He's another house Negro because he was shaming Kyrie Irving for posting just a link to a documentary. Should I come out with the video? I might come out with, but this dude, he's an idiot. Like I said, he's shaming Kyrie Irving for doing something that we all should commend him for doing because he didn't have to do it and he gave it out the kindness of his heart. And Kyrie always been the type to give out money to certain campaigns, certain organizations, certain certain needs that people may have or desire. Because Kyrie always been that given type. Anyways, that's about it. Thank you for watching. Have a good one. Bye.